Another story that Democrats should own up to, and that's this whole climate change nonsense that has wasted tax-paying dollars. Now, the Department of Energy has announced the cancellation of $13 billion of funding. And so we'll hear what they have to say about why they're doing this, and then I'm going to give you guys some good information about this entire situation. Take a listen.
Well, the Energy Department setting its sights on $13 billion in subsidies that were earmarked under the Biden administration to help fight climate change. This comes after President Trump's address to the United Nations dismissing climate change as a, quote, con job. Energy Secretary Chris Wright joins us now. Mr. Secretary, thank you for taking the time. I wanted to start off by playing what the president said at the UN the other day. Listen here.
This climate change, it's the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world, in my opinion. The primary effect of these brutal green energy policies has not been to help the environment, but to redistribute manufacturing and industrial activity from developed countries that follow the insane rules that are put down to polluting countries that break the rules and are making a fortune.
And as you can imagine, as you know, that drew a sharp response from some Democrats, including Hillary Clinton, who said this.
You know, yesterday at the UN.
I want to show you something that changes everything. I'm Paul Crusius, co-founder and CEO.
President Trump said, you know, climate change is a hoax because it's just total disinformation. It's it's a statement that is just not true and yet being propagated.
Number one, $13 billion that has been earmarked for climate change subsidies is already a problem. Why is that? Because we know the government, including at the state level, does not know how to budget the money properly. That's why every time we ask the question, what happened to the money, they can't tell us. And as a result, it hurts really two things, which brings me to point number two, is that it hurts the solar and wind industry because now they get a bad rap because it's poor execution from our political leaders. And then point number three, it hurts the overall consumer. Now, as someone who used to live in California, I'm very versed into solar and electricity prices, and I'll get to that here shortly. But first, let's hear from the governor of California and what he believes is the reason why